Hey guys, welcome back. Today I'm going to be doing a video on Instacart. Instacart, you basically just go to like your local grocery store. It mainly bases off of Aldi's. Usually like your local grocery store is what Instacart bases off of. Basically have this app, and sometimes there are batches, but it depends on where you're at, because if you're like in the city by like the grocery store like Aldi's or whatever, then you'll pick up a little bit more batches. So I'll insert a little bit of pictures and some videos showing you basically what it's like to go do an Instacart order. Now Instacart is super easy. Like you just pick up a batch and it'll tell you how much you get paid for it or whatever, and then you basically go to the grocery store and then you hit start shopping. And then you can go and it'll have a list for you of what to get at the grocery store. And then it'll have whether you need to get one of that item or multiple of that item. And some of the items do require you to scan the barcode on the product, simply because they want to make sure that you're getting the right product. Usually like produce, whether it's vegetables or fruits, they usually don't require a barcode. It also depends on what store you are at. I know Aldi's doesn't require that, but it's different probably for every area. For the meats, the frozen stuff, pasta, canned goods, and all that good stuff, that you have to use the barcode on. Yesterday I did about 3 to 4 orders. After you're done completing, getting all the groceries and everything, you'll go to your checkout and then you'll get an Instacart card. That's what you use at the grocery store. Now it depends, because Aldi's requires that, but you can also use Apple Pay as well to do your Instacarting, which I never knew until a few days ago. They usually give you like a little pin to put in, and then you'll get your receipt. Now you want to keep your receipt with you to keep track of how many orders you do, and you kind of want to keep track of everything, like your miles and your gas receipts as well, because towards the end of the year, whenever taxes start to come out, you're gonna have to pay. You want to start saving up. Now Instacart is one of those things. It's basically like a DoorDash or like anything that delivers groceries or food to people. One thing I can say is that it is super fun and easy. When you're first starting out, you only get like a little bit of batches. You won't get like a whole bunch. And as you start doing it for so long, then you'll start doing 2 to 3 service orders at a time, which is 2 to 3 different people's orders at one time. And you have to learn how to organize that. Make sure that your groceries don't get mixed in with one another. I've only done 2 at the same time. For your vehicle, I recently just had to change my brakes because it's a lot of stop and go during Instacart. Like as you go deliver and you complete the delivery, it's a lot of stop and go. So I had to redo my brakes, and I also had to change my oil. Instacart or like a DoorDash or anything, you're not going to be changing it every 3 to 5 months. It's going to be like every 3 months or so. I can say one thing, that Instacart has helped me out a lot. It's paid my bills for me. It's done a bunch of stuff for me. A lot of people, usually it's a lot of younger people that do this Instacarting. If you're not working, if you're a stay-at-home mom, this is a perfect job. You literally can pick your own hours, set days of when you want to do it and how long you want to do it, which is awesome. I usually try to do it Monday through Thursday. Like every Sunday or Monday, your money will go directly to your bank. Now it's not like it'll go like instant. It'll take a few days, but they do also have an instant cash out. And if you want to use the instant cash out, it is 50 cents per instant cash out to get the money right into your account, or you can just wait until Sunday or Monday to get your money in without having to spend 50 cents to get it instantly. Also, another thing that Instacart does is whenever you hit start shopping on the app, it'll give you a certain time that it wants you to be done. And it depends on how big the order is. Sometimes it could be 15 minutes. Sometimes it could be an hour and a half, just depends on how big your order is. The customer will see how long it took you to do that, and it depends because they can star rate you. The quicker you are, the bigger the tip you're gonna get. Yesterday, I had a lady, and she lived like on a lake. She said that the address wasn't the address. It's supposed to be this breeze and cooling business, like an air conditioning business. And so I went to the house and I didn't see like any signs or anything. So I'm like, well, she said this wasn't the address. So I typed in the actual air conditioning business, and I was on my way there, and she says, "Are you in so-and-so vehicle?" And I said, yes. And I apologized because I wasn't familiar with that area, and that's okay. It takes a while to get used to the area that you're doing Instacart in or whatever. I've done about 3 to 4 areas, and you just get used to the store itself. And as you keep going to the same store over and over and over again, you tend to know where everything is, and it makes Instacart a lot easier because you know where everything is in the store. Customer orders, like say, like yesterday that happened to me, if they ordered like a 50 pack of Dixie decorative plates and they don't have them, you want to message them and tell them that they're not available and if they would like a replacement. Sometimes they'll want a replacement depending on what they have. Now my lady yesterday did not want a replacement. The only thing that they have was styrofoam plates, and she wanted paper plates. I had to refund that item. But usually if they don't have that item, you want to message that person directly. Now, if they don't answer right away, it's okay to go on to the next item until they get to answer your text messages. Another thing is that, say you're like parked at Aldi's waiting for an order, and then you see an order and you're not quick enough to snatch it, then another Instacart shopper is going to snatch that order. So you want to be quick, and it's basically like a competition between other Instacart shoppers to see who gets the batch first. Depending on what area you're at, it will have multiple batches. Like yesterday, I think I had like 6 to 7 batches all at once. It's impossible for you to accept a batch if it's one full service order and then accept another full batch at the same time. You have to see if it has 2 full service orders in the name or 3 full service orders. So you have to be quick on getting your orders and your batches so that another Instacart shopper does not get them, because then you're losing money that way. Another thing is that they'll have like delivery instructions for you, whether it's to set it at the door and knock, or if they're gonna meet you somewhere. If it's like a apartment complex, they'll give you like the number to get into there, and then they'll give you the number of the door that you have to go to. Another thing is if it's a college campus, they will give you the number of like the building and the number of the dorm that you're supposed to go to. I had that problem yesterday. The lady only gave me the number of her dorm. She did not give me, because there were about 24 buildings and they were numbered, and I texted her because I was driving around. I was like, I don't see this. So I had to text her, and I had to ask her what building number that her dorm was in so that I could get her groceries. Sometimes people require you to wear a mask. Other times they just tell you to leave it at the door. Other times they just tell you to, they'll meet you outside, and they'll put it in their vehicle or whatever the case may be. Usually when you deliver, sometimes depending on how the customer has their Instacart set up, you can send a picture. So if you deliver an order and you deliver it to their door, you send a picture. It'll have like a little thing down at the bottom of send picture, and you have to send a picture to the customer to let you know that you delivered your groceries. And then the other one is just hit complete batch. Or complete delivery. That means you don't have to send a picture or whatever, because that means that the customer just wanted to see you and grab the groceries from you instead of having to get a picture sent to them. Instacart has a thing where you can get like certified for going to CVS and Rite Aid to pick up prescriptions or just do orders there. You have to watch like a video or a few videos, and you have to answer the questions. And if you get all the questions and everything done, then that means you get a certification. Another thing is that when you get so far into your batches, Instacart makes you get these freezer delivery bags that have like a zipper with insulation in them, so that you know that you're doing Instacart properly, so that people's groceries are staying cold. It's still like the COVID thing going on right now. When you hit 0 batches available, it'll make you answer a questionnaire about like COVID, if you've had a temperature or a fever and all that stuff. You have to do that before you get any batches done. I can say that Instacart is very easy. It's not super hard. It's very convenient. Like if you're just out running errands for yourself and you see a batch, you can be like, oh, I can grab this batch up since I'm out and about. Got a little bit of footage yesterday of me putting the groceries in the bags. Now, if you like how you want to organize your bags in your food items is you want to put all the freezer stuff in one bag. Say like someone ordered like a box of cereal, a box of popcorn, a can of olives, and like some candy or something, like a candy bar. You want to put all of that in one bag as well. All the fruit and produce go in one bag. Now, I cannot stress this enough. Like the eggs and bread all go in one bag. Like that's just how it always goes. But you want to be very careful with your eggs. I usually put my eggs and the bread in the front seat of my vehicle so that I know that they're not going to get ruined or they're not going to get broken and smushed and everything like that. If you organize your groceries super, super, super good, then you're gonna get a higher tip and a higher rating because they see that you know how to do this well. I think this completes the video. I will put a referral code down below for you guys. If you guys do have any questions or concerns or anything like that, make sure to comment below and I'll try to answer you guys. Have a wonderful day or night or whatever you're seeing this. Always remember that cash is king, and I will see you guys later.